Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are creating this fun, sultry, sexy look together. I had a lot of fun creating this look, although let's be real, when I created it I had no idea what I was going to create, but this is what I came up with. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then let's just get started. So first up, we're going to go in with the Smashbox lid primer. I'm going to be using this as my eye primer. So I'm going to be applying this to my entire lid. And then just using my ring finger, I will be blending that primer out so it's nice and smooth. I've decided to actually work from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. This is what it looks like here. So I'm going to be going in with a clean brush and just going in with this first shade right here in the palette called Foxy. I'm going to be picking that up and just blending this over top of that eye primer. And then from here, I'm going to go in with the shade right here in the palette called Tease. It's kind of like a taupey, purpley shade, and it is a matte shade. So just using that same brush, I am just going to be running this through the crease in windshield wiper motions. And then I'm also kind of dragging it down onto the lid as well. Again, just really making sure that you're using windshield wiper motions because this is really going to blend it out and make it look really diffused. And then once you have that blended, we're going to switch to a different brush here. And then I'm going to go in with the shade right here in the palette called Snakebite. So picking that up on another brush, tapping off the excess. And I'm going to be placing this on the outer half of my eye. And then switching my brush, I'm going to go in with a flat shadow brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade right here called Half Baked right here, picking that up, tapping off the excess, and just pressing this on the inner or on the half of the eye that we don't have any product. And then using that same brush, I'm just going to be using the other side of it. And I'm going to go in with the shade Chopper right here in the palette. I just don't want it to look too gold. And the Chopper color looks a little bit more of a rose gold shade. So I'm going to be picking that up. And this is what I'm going to be placing like pretty much right down the center of the eye. So it kind of goes from that like gold to that rose gold and then to the deeper brown shade. And then switching to a really dense defining brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Busted right here in the palette. It is like a purpley dark gray shade, and I'm going to be focusing this on the outer V area just to deepen it up because I wanted it to be a little bit darker. And then switching back to that very first crease shade that we used, and I'm just going to be smoothing out that line so that we don't see any harsh lines on the top right here. And then because we got quite a bit of fallout, I am just going to be removing that really quickly. And then for the face, let's get started. We're going to start with the Smashbox Radiance Primer. I'm going to take about a pea-sized amount of this and massage it into my skin. You guys know that this is probably one of my favorite primers at the moment. I actually haven't worked with that Naked Urban Decay palette in a while, so I kind of forgot how much fallout you can get, which is kind of weird, but I just love the way that primer makes my skin feel. It feels so nice and refreshed. And because I'm extra dry, I'm going to be spraying my face with the Tarte Ready Set Radiance Spray. This will just make my skin feel like a little bit more hydrated and prepped before we apply makeup. And I mentioned in my Candy Johnson Too Faced video that I wanted to try using the Candy Glow highlighter underneath my foundation. So I'm going to try that today just to see like what it would look like. So what I'm going to do is just apply this to the normal places on my face where I would normally highlight, which is the tops of my cheekbones, down my nose a little bit, on my Cupid's bow, a little bit above my brows. And it probably looks insane right now because I went a little bit heavier handed than I normally would, but I know that most of it will be blended out once I put my foundation on. So I'm just going to be using like the back side of my, oh my gosh, this mirror like reflects and like makes me look like the Tin Can Man. Anyways, so I'm just going to be pressing that into the skin, and then we will apply our foundation to see what it looks like. I mean, I do this on most of my professional photo shoots anyways, so I know that it's gonna look fine, but I've actually never used this exact highlighter. We will see how this comes out. So now that it's blended in, I'm gonna go in, and today I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation. So just shaking this, and then using the flat side of my Real Techniques beauty sponge, we are just going to be pressing this into the skin. So yeah, you can definitely still see the glow underneath the foundation. It looks really nice. It doesn't look like choppy or chunky, and it looks like much more of a natural highlight. So if you are someone, I am like really breaking out on this side of my face, but if you are someone who doesn't really like a strong highlight, you might want to try putting a liquid highlighter underneath your foundation, or even mixing a little bit in with your foundation would look really nice too, because I understand that a lot of people don't really like to have a glow that they could see from the moon. Not all of us are the same, so if that's you, I would try applying your highlighter before you apply your makeup. It might look a little bit more natural to your liking. Now that that is all on and in place, we're gonna go in with our tried and true concealer. This is the Smashbox 24-Hour Wear. I feel like I wear this in every single video. I probably actually do. So I'm gonna be applying this underneath my eyes, and then using the corner of the sponge right here to be pressing that into the skin to help brighten underneath my eyes. I'm honestly ready to go back to Disneyland, because who doesn't want to go to Disneyland? And it would be a dream come true to be able to visit Disneyland during the Christmas time, because it's my dream to go at some point in my life during the Christmas season. And I don't think that we're gonna go this year. Our 1-year anniversary of being married is this coming January, so maybe we'll do something exciting. I also really love road trips. It's like one of my favorite things. I love to be in the car and just like drive and just find like new places, and so maybe we should do that. Okay, and then today I actually want to do a cream contour, so I'm going to go in with my favorite contour. This is the Smashbox contour stick in the shade Contours. Oh, this little nubby, he needs to be sharpened. So, oh, is it a miracle? It is a miracle. Oh my gosh, I can never find my pencil sharpeners. And I am so excited I dropped all my stuff, but I'm so excited that these actually come in individuals now, because before they came in a pack. So you get like the contour stick, the bronzer stick, and then it came with another stick that was the highlighter. So I am so excited. Are you kidding me, camera? My battery's gonna die. Thank goodness for having multiple batteries. Otherwise I would have been really in a pinch. So we're just going to be using that contour stick, and I'm just going to be contouring where I normally would contour. I do have a video on how to contour, so if you are looking for a helpful video on how to contour, I have one for you. And then I'm just going to be blending my contour out with the back side right here of the sponge, and just pretty much stamping this into the skin. This is seriously like one of the most forgiving contour sticks for a cream contour that is extremely easy to blend out, because sometimes it's really, first of all, it can be really intimidating to use a cream contour, but like these ones are really, really nice. And then I just need to highlight down my nose a little, so I'm going to be taking a little bit of my concealer straight down the center of my nose, using the pointed end and just pressing this into the skin just so it like blends the contour shade and like brightens the center of my nose. Moving on to the rest of my eyes, I'm actually going to do something a little different, and I'm gonna go in with a gold eyeliner. This is the Smashbox eyeliner in 3D Cleopatra, and I'm just gonna be running this on my waterline. I haven't used this in a long time. I don't think you can even get this color. Actually, I'm gonna tell you actually can't get this color, but you can use any gold liner that you want. I know that NYX has a really great one, but I got this in a holiday set a couple years ago, or actually maybe last year. I actually don't remember, but any gold liner will do. And then I'm gonna keep working on the eyes. So going back into the Naked 2 Urban Decay palette, I'm going to be taking this shade that we used, the color Tease right here, which was that like taupey shade. And I'm going to be taking this on that really dense defining brush. Just picking up a little bit of that product, tapping off the excess. And I'm going to be running this along my lower lashes. And then going in with the shade right here called Blackout. It looks like a matte black shade. So I'm just going to be running this a little bit closer to the actual lashes. Oh my gosh, I forgot how black their black shadow is. So I'm just going in with a crease brush real quick with no product on it at all. And I'm just lightly buffing out the edge of that black because it went on a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to. Before we move on, I'm going to quickly fill in my brows off camera. I'll be right back. My brows are so out of shape. Like, I need to really get on waxing them, so bear with me through that madness. But I am going to be taking the I Want Candy translucent setting powder. I'm just going to be taking this on my powder brush. So just taking that powder, and I'm just going to be pressing this over top of my face. And then for my highlight today, I'm going to be using the Tarte, this is the Stunner, can't get it open, the Stunner highlighter. It is so pretty, so I'm going to be taking this on my highlighting brush that I use. And I'm just going to be popping this on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm going to be using it as lightly as I can because I don't want it to be like overpowering today. And then I will be curling my lashes before we apply our mascara. We are going to be coating our lashes with the Lash Paradise mascara from L'Oreal. We will be applying this to our top lashes and our bottom lashes as well. And then for bronzer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. bronzer palette. I just like to mix all 4 shades together, and I'm just going to be popping this on my cheeks and back towards the contour. I feel like the hardest thing for me whenever I'm filming a video is to figure out what lip color I want to wear. And it's funny because today I thought for sure that I wanted to wear this shade, which is from ColourPop in the color Rouge. And I just don't know if this is gonna look, you know, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just literally gonna do it. Normally, I guess I would, like, I have been really liking this gloss. This is by Pixie. This is in the shade Honey Sheen. It's really pretty. The only thing that I really don't like about this, I can't even describe what it smells like. It smells kind of like some sort of chemical, I'm not gonna lie. It smells very pungent. It does go away, like the smell goes away, but the color is so pretty and I really like the brand. But I feel like with this, you know what? Let's just go deep. So again, this is the color Rouge from ColourPop. It is one of their ultra matte lipsticks. So I'm gonna be applying this to my lips. Oh my goodness, this color is beautiful. I really, really like this. I promised you guys though that I would apply lashes to my next makeup tutorial, so that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna be using the lashes. I'm gonna try these ones. These ones I haven't worn yet. These are by the brand Kiss, and they're in the style Shy. And they look like this. They are nice and fluffy. I really like the way that they look. So let's try applying these and seeing what we think. And then real quickly before we end this video, I'm going to be using my black eyeliner just to tightline a little bit, just to make sure that the lashes and my natural lashes look pretty blended. So tightlining just means that you are applying liner to the top line, right where your top lashes grow out. And then to lock everything in place, I'm going to be setting my face using the Smashbox primer water, just spraying this to my entire face. That completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and before you leave today, make sure that you subscribe to see more videos, and until next time, I'll see you soon.